There are no two ways about it. This is a surrender bill with absolutely no benefits to my constituents in Broxbourne. Ministers have shamefully attempted to hide the shocking cost of this deal from the British people and the public at large. And when the new Labour government took office, they kept telling us in this chamber, Madam Deputy Speaker, about this pretend £22 billion black hole in the public finances. Well, if this hole did exist, this black hole of £22 billion that we're continually told by the government, well, I could solve it overnight. Don't do this deal. Because this deal is £35 billion to the Mauritian government. So when the Labour government go after British family farms with the family farms tax, when they go after our old pensioners and take their winter fuel allowance away, when they increase national insurance increases on businesses to make it more expensive for businesses to employ people, they could just not do this deal. But, Madam Deputy Speaker, they talk in fiction, and this is an absolute disgrace. So how will Mauritius spend this money? By cutting taxes for its own citizens and paying their debts. So is the Minister proud that the only income tax cuts this Labour government is going to deliver are 6,000 miles away at the expense of the British taxpayer? Now, the last time I checked, this was the British Parliament and we were supposed to stand up for British interests, not for the interests of foreign countries or foreign citizens. We should be cutting taxes here. We should be turbocharging the economy, not giving stuff away that we already own, that we already have a base, and now we're going to lease it back, which we've heard from a number of colleagues. No, I won't give way, because there have been lots of interventions, and I'm fed up with the same interventions coming from the same members opposite. And quite frankly, it doesn't help the debate. Just because you say something a number of times doesn't make it true. This bill is costing us financially, but this bill also has security risks too. China supports this deal and is welcoming Mauritius into its sphere of influence with open arms. Mauritius is strengthening relations with Iran and Russia. And as a policy exchange report notes, it is impossible to assert with certainty how much influence China will have over Mauritius in the next 5 or 10 years, let alone for the duration of this lease of 99 years. And what I don't understand is, when we have something, we have British sovereign territory with a base already. So I cannot understand why we want to go into a negotiation, why we've done that negotiation, why we are hurting the British people with tax rises, and, as I said, why we're being cruel to older people by taking away their winter fuel allowance, why we're going after farmers with the family farm tax, why we're going after British businesses with raising the national insurance increase. Yet we can find money out of nowhere, 35 billion, to give to Mauritius. And what I would gently say, Madam Deputy Speaker, in summary, to the government, the people out there know that. When you go and knock on doors, as I'm sure you'll do across your constituencies, they will say to you, well, hang on a minute, how comes we're being punished? How comes we've got to pay more taxes, but you soon find money when it suits you? And this is why the British public have fallen out of love with this government already. And hopefully they wake up and start representing the people they were elected to represent in this chamber. And that is the British public, and that is not foreign governments like Mauritius.